All right, here we go with subtracting polynomials. And this isn't much different, except there's a subtraction sign between the two parentheses, all right? So right here. Now, how's that going to make a difference? We are going to need to distribute the negative. That's going to act like subtracting all of these, and then do what we just did and combine like terms. So we're going to do this a couple times to get familiar with this. Now, watch how I distribute the negative and change all of these signs to their opposite. So a positive 2x squared becomes negative, and then positive x becomes negative x, and positive 4 becomes negative 4. Now nothing happens to the front one, the first one. This stays 3x squared plus 5x plus 2. And then it becomes a game of combining like terms, which I would prefer that you rearrange the terms highest exponent first. We call this descending order. Okay, this is typically how you're going to see answers in multiple choice questions, or how you're going to be asked to answer it. So descending order by exponent. Then just add the number in front. Did you get caught adding the exponents in that multiple choice question from the last video? Because be careful, it does stay the same. 3 minus 2 is 1. 5x minus, don't forget, 1x is 4x, and then 2 positive, 4 negative, I'm going to owe $2. And it ends up as a trinomial because there are 3 terms. Let's take a look at this one over here where we have a negative in between the two parentheses, in between the two trinomials. My job is to distribute. Now this time there are some negatives here, so that's going to have an impact. It's going to be a negative x squared, but a double negative, a negative times a negative 6 is a positive 6x, and a negative times a negative is a positive 5. So it makes every sign its opposite. Remember, nothing happens to the polynomial up front, so 5x squared plus 2x minus 3. Now I'm going to take you through a shortcut. If you want to keep rewriting these in descending order, by all means, do what it takes to get this right. But we know that the highest exponents go first. So I do a little underlining. 5 and negative 1 are simply 4x squared. And if you can do this in your head, by all means, rewriting it was only going to lead to possibly more mistakes. Positive 2x and 6x is 8x. And finally, negative 3, positive 5. You'll always use the sign in front is simply going to be a positive 2 because you had to subtract. Signs were different. You end up with a trinomial. We're going to do this one more time, all right? And that's it. So, example number 3, I'll take you through every shortcut I've got for you, folks, because hopefully it's starting to make sense. We're going to need to distribute. That's not going to change. I'm going to ask that you rewrite this. I know maybe you just want to go back and throw some different signs in, but I think seeing it is probably the best. So let's not take that shortcut. Rewrite the first one here as is. Now, if you've got 1x squared and a negative 1x squared, that's going to make 0x squared. We'll talk about that in a second. We've got positive 2x and positive 2x, positive 4x. And then finally the numbers, negative 3, negative 4, same sign, sum, add those puppies up. So there's what you have, you're thinking a trinomial, 3 terms. But this 0 here, because 0 times anything, we'll cancel this out, this x squared. And so actually, we are just left with 4x minus 7. So like in that last one of the adding examples, you actually get to cancel a term, bringing this down to a binomial. All right. Same thing with example number 4. Please complete this on your own, and then choose the correct multiple choice question, and you'll be done for the day.